Welcome to the podcast, everyone. Last night we watched Paranormal Activity 1. I'm Brett Mayo.
I'm Brandon Mayo.
And I'm Nancy.
Nice.
What else did we watch?
We watched the second one as well, Paranormal Activity 2.
Take it easy. We're the good guys.
There's no tomorrow. There wasn't one today.
Quiet, please. I am analyzing.
I always have a wonderful time wherever I am, whomever I'm with.
I'm not an actor, I'm a movie star!
And for what? For a little bit of money.
Son of a bitch must pay.
I'm gonna tell you about an accident. I don't want to hear act of God, okay?
First one so much. Watch the second one.
What I like about these is that at first they didn't bother giving you Paranormal Activity, the ghost generation. Like they just went 1, 2, 3, 4. Then they got stupid.
They got cute with it.
The kindred spirit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Thank you.
I mean, a kindred spirit sounds right?
Yeah, same thing.
The ghost dimension. Motherfucker, it's all ghost dimension. What are we talking about?
That's a really fucking
3.
dumb name, right?
It is.
So are we dealing with demons, or are we dealing with like a multiverse kind of different dimension where they're ghosts and they're trying to break into ours?
Sounds like a low quality anime is what it sounds like.
It does.
By low quality, we mean stupid, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like one of those that just follows.
The dumbest like animes I've watched is that stupid like it's like a Greek god show.
Oh,
that sucked.
I stopped.
So
but they
bad.
made
On
a
Netflix.
second season, and people are like, it's so good they gotta
bought it
finish
all
it.
out.
It's
Ragnarok?
pretty popular. No, that's is it Mount? No.
It's where the gods are fighting mortals, right? Yeah, it sucked. I tried it one day and I'm like, wow, they took a cool concept.
Blood of Zeus.
Yep.
Now, what?
That's it.
That's
Blood
it.
of Zeus.
2 seasons.
hell is Blood of
Blood of Zeus.
This is not the show I'm bitching about.
At first, the animation looked cool, and then it looked like Bible
Castlevania.
study bullshit.
It looked like Castlevania's animation.
It's the same guy.
I
and
know.
then it looked like Bible
okay.
school like videos.
So it's
Hello
funny
there,
you say Bible school videos. That I was going to do when we said the anime thing and the ghost dimension. Have you all ever seen Ghost Stories? I think I brought it up before.
Yes, it's amazing.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick rundown. It's a 2000 anime. It didn't do so hot in Japan, but they tried to import it into America. But when they did it, they gave the dub team, they're just like, do whatever.
Do whatever.
Right? And it's like, have you accepted Jesus Christ into your heart? Like some random shit will be thrown in there.
Stupid.
Yeah, stupid. Like, it is hilarious. The first episode alone is pure recommendation because it is batshit crazy. And I was like, did they mean to do this? And then you read about it and you're like, no, they just decided to make the script up.
That's awesome.
It's better for it. And by the way, I'm talking about Record of Ragnarok, which is a terrible show.
What?
No, Blood of Zeus is worse. Trust me, man.
Did you all watch that Cyberpunk 2077?
Yeah, that show was great.
It was. And then I tried that fucking Terminator anime one that just came out. Ugh.
Terminator. I don't know that one.
Yeah. It came out on Netflix, I think.
The League of Legends show was amazing. And
I'm not going to do
super surprising. I recommend it. Arcane. You guys can ignore it. It's still great.
I don't care for League of Legends.
It has nothing to do with League of Legends. That's
but you just told me it did.
That's what they told me. But
you sold me on a fake premise, man. You killed me already.
That's what they did to me.
Your marketing team sucks.
Agreed.
Blame Netflix.
Yeah.
But that's not Paranormal Activity.
No, it's not. So we mentioned earlier that we were going to be watching we watched both of them. But the plus side is you won't have to hear us ramble for 4.5 hours or 5 hours talking about both of them. We're actually going to set a timer and do an hour on each one of them. And at the end, we'll kind of discuss our thoughts on the franchise thus far.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we might watch more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not hard to watch.
No,
The problem is if you're not entirely focused, though, you're gonna miss.
They lose a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
If you weren't focused on the first one, you'd miss like everything because everything actually happens while the characters aren't talking.
Yeah, but you pretty get it summed up in like 5 seconds, man.
I
You're
know,
like,
but that's the problem because then you've missed everything.
Yeah,
You're like,
it doesn't have the same weight.
You're like, wait, what happened in this movie besides Mika and Katie talking?
No,
and that's the sum of it. All right, hour's up.
Good film.
Yeah.
Good.
Are we starting the hour?
All right.
Yeah, let's
Did we
do
start? But did we go over the cast and budget before, or start
Sure.
the hour?
Fuck that. No, we
Start
start
the hour. Let's do it.
All right, hour starting now. My phone's got that really annoying like timer.
Oh, great. That'll be fun.
I'll mute you.
It will.
So,
Okay.
I do have to get, what was it?
I don't know.
The movie was initially made on a $15,000 budget.
Which is impressive.
Huge fucking hit when it came out. What was that? 2006, 2007?
7. Oh, the screenings were in 07, so it probably was done in 06, right? No, look at that. Screenings 07, then it says release date 09. But anyways, I had read that most of that was spent on the camera. And $300, the Mika and Katie got paid a piece to do their bits in this.
Did they get paid like in promise?
Yeah, did they get points? Like in the box
I don't
office?
know about
Oh my
that.
God,
That was
I hope
all
so.
I seen, and I mean, it got them attention, and they got to be in the second one, right? So
what the fuck does that matter?
I mean, maybe they got
Well,
a
they
bigger.
get 400.
Well, I would think they could negotiate because they're needed at that point, right?
I will say, I don't think either one of these two are great actors, but without people that look and act like them, that feel like just normal ass people, this movie
awful
doesn't
actors.
work. Yeah, but they feel like real stupid.
We were
fucking
talking about
people.
that. It's hard to judge the acting because they're supposed to not be acting, you know?
How
But
they
the
catch
whole
up.
time in my head, I'm thinking of them being at like a actor's workshop, right? You know? And they're like, all right, now, Katie, imagine that
Look
the
at
ghost
Mika.
came in your bed and squeezed your butt last night. You know, and then, like they're cute. And they're like, all right, that's good. Now give me a little more feeling. That's how it always
All right.
feels.
Katie, you're mad at Mika. Mika, you're a dumbass. Go. It's about a good third of this film.
Katie, you're always mad.
Yeah. To be fair, she has a good reason. So
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I can sense a team Mika and a team Katie. To be fair, she's not
Here's
wrong.
the thing.
no. I'm just
Both stupid. And
I'm just sympathizing with her because she's lived with this.
she has.
She doesn't know that.
Wait. Yes, she does.
It's kind of.
Oh, I guess. What else do we have on the cast? Is that the only two people in this film?
We
No, who
have
plays the
Dr.
doctors?
Friedrichs, who I swear to God, the first time I was watching, or not the first time, last night, every time I watch this, I always think he's an actor that's from another movie that's more in like almost like a childish kind of humor, like a Beethoven's movie, I think, or something like
Except for
that.
the wrong set.
And I was like, man, he looks and sounds like him, but looks just a little off. But he wouldn't do this. And of course he didn't.
It's not anyone that's in that kind of.
They paid $15,000 overall for this fucking thing, you know?
That's not enough.
Well, the new
I
ending
see what
cost
you're
an
saying.
additional $200,000 when
God.
Paramount bought it. I love that he had $15,000, new ending $200,000.
Once again, I honestly gotta believe movie budgets are a scam.
Oh, it is. It's always accountants
Yeah, it's-
overcharging it, and that way they can do tax write-offs.
Not to
Like-
jump the gun, but why couldn't they just end the fucking movie with him going downstairs and hearing a crack and that being the end of it?
For some reason last night I thought that's how it was going to end. I was like, is that it? Okay.
That should be how it ends.
It would have worked the same.
And then she could walk up to the camera. Fine. That's fine. We don't need to see his death on screen. Why does that matter?
I do not know.
Fuck. That's stupid. They wasted $200,000 on that. That pisses me off. What a waste of money. They should have spent $200,000 and paid their actors.
Yeah.
I guarantee they got paid.
I don't
There's
know.
no way when it got sold to Paramount that they didn't renegotiate.
I bet they get something.
Yeah.
That might be under an actor's minimum for that, right?
Yeah. Like, I bet they renegotiated when they sold it. Because that would be who made this film? Was it Blumhouse? Was that who?
Paramount is the one who bought it. And Oren Peli is the director. And production company is Blumhouse, whatever.
Blumhouse. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've always got Blumhouse. Yeah, I bet they did. Because that'd be a huge black mark, like, under a company.
I guess.
Especially for a company that's done nothing but, like, horror films.
Or is it a huge fucking markup on the profits?
Okay, it's a little both.
I don't know. I feel like I should dig, but I'm also like, we got an hour, man. I can't do this.
Okay, you're right. So way back in 2006, 2007, Katie and her longtime boyfriend of 3 years.
Engaged to be engaged.
Engaged to be engaged, thank you. Are in a new 2-story little house in San Diego, right?
Yep.
And she pulls up and he's got a camera and she's like, "Why do you have a cool camera?" And he's like, "'Cause all the weird things that have been happening to you, I wanna start catching them."
I thought it was going to be small. That one's big.
Yep.
That's what we.
Yep. So we get introduced to the camera.
Yeah, and
which is the third main character.
The big takeaway is Mika is someone who likes to try and solve problems on his own. He's like your typical man.
Mika's bored. That's what I got from it.
Yeah, he's a day trader.
It's the most bullshit thing.
It's such a bull.
It's like, what was it in? Oh my god, that movie where the birds attack everyone, killer birds or whatever. Birdemic. Yeah, he had like, what was his job? Solar sales or some shit.
Solar panel salesman.
Yeah, $1 million. What if I take half off? Yeah, that's what this Mika's job. We need a job where he just like makes enough money to have a house in San Diego, but he's home. I don't know, day trader. Sure.
So that means he was born into money, and he's just day trading.
Well, he's really just filming.
Yeah,
their
that's
house.
exactly it. He's a trust fund kid, probably. So he takes that video camera and kind of follows them around the whole day throughout, kind of recording scenes. We'll get more into those in a little bit, but he also every night he just mounts it on a tripod and so they can sleep, because apparently most of the activity happens while they're sleeping.
This is how they're going to prove it.
Yeah, and stuff happens. End of movie. Didn't even need an hour. Boom.
This is what I complained about, really. That
you say like the genius of this movie is not in what like happens; it's how much you care about what happens. You don't think like every little blanket move, subtle. You're like, "Oh shit! Look at that! Yeah. Look at that!" And it's just a blanket moving off of a leg.
Mm-hmm.
To the point that when he finally catches like some kind of proof, you're like, "Holy shit! It's real." And you kind of forget for a second you're in a movie.
It's almost because they're so slow and drag out that you get the those small things fucking matter. Because you're like, good, something finally fucking happened.
Something happened. Jesus Christ, thank you.
I guess that's one way to take it.
You could count it as tension building or an starved audience. I'm not really sure. I like it. I don't dislike it. It's just,
yeah. There's a lot of build up for not a lot of payoff for the majority of the film for me.
Yeah. I still like it though.
Liking it?
No, I do like it.
See, we can still criticize, but like.
Yeah, agreed.
It's just.
I will say, I think if I watched this in a theater, it would probably be a better experience.
Have you watched any of them in theater?
No, I've not. I didn't get to watch any of these in theater.
I don't think there's anything better to watch in a theater than a scary movie.
Oh yeah,
because
100%.
you will always have so many people that are scared shitless that are around you, and it just creates an atmosphere of like, well, if these people are scared, I should be scared.
delicate, not too packed.
Shit, we're all scared.
Unless it's the witch, in which case everyone's like, "What's the fucking point of this movie?"
Oh my god, love that fucking movie.
Did people do that in a theater?
Yes.
We had like teenagers or something next to us, man, and they're like, "Yo, this movie's fucking stupid. When's that witch gonna pop out?" I'm like, "She's already here, you dumb fuck."
She's always been here.
The horror is not.
It's a family and sticking to the rigid way. I love that film. Speaking of slow burn films.
Oh, yeah.
Well made.
That movie does have a hell of a payoff, though.
Yeah, throughout.
Also, the audio design in the theater.
And there's layers
is
to
much
that
better
thing.
than at home.
It's kind of always the catch with them. I know it's not fair to compare, but it's the catch with a horror movie like this versus a Hereditary or the Witch.
That's not fair. You're going to have more layers.
About
and
feminism.
Layers. Yes.
You know? And
you can't do that with these.
I know.
That was a $15,000
This is just like
that's why it can only hold so much weight, I guess. Yeah,
I get you.
Yeah, this isn't supposed to imitate real life and feel. I don't know.
Like I said,
you can't do
like it.
Allegory in something that like day-to-day living.
I mean, yeah. And that's why it will always be limited. It's the execution, and this one is one of the better ones for execution, at least. At least the characters are likable, and when things present itself, most of the time I can be understanding of their choices versus being
for the most part, yeah. For the most part, I don't think they make a lot of
There's
bad
a couple
decisions.
in here. The hotel near the end, when she's like, first, I want to go to a hotel, and then she's like, I don't want to do that. Let's just stay here. It's going to be all right. And Mika's like, you fucking sure? You fucking sure? Because that sounds fucking crazy. And then he's like, all right, fuck it.
We should probably get into the story because we are skipping a lot of it.
There's the story.
Now we've got most of it.
Okay, so like I said, Katie thinks she's being haunted, right? The first night, nothing really happens
she
while they
knows
sleep.
she's being haunted. That's kind of what I got from it.
The audience can't see me. I'm pointing at Matt because I say, yes, Matt, good boy.
She knows. She does, but he doesn't believe. But he's kind of seen some things. He's like, I want to catch this shit and make some money off
My
of it.
door opened.
But she's got like 1 foot in, 1 foot out most of the fucking movie.
Because she's, I think, afraid to accept it.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, I want it.
I mean, at this point, I'd either be like, now look, we got to face facts. You're either schizophrenic or there's shit happening.
Demons are real.
We got to deal with one of these, okay?
Or you have a man that's followed you around your whole life and is just like sneaking around at nighttime.
Which is even scarier than the fucking ghosts and demons.
It really is.
Because they're doing a pretty good job.
Yep.
And the thing is that little thing where they're like, I moved her blanket last night. I went.
God damn it,
I
Bob,
walked
stop.
20 miles one way and moved her blanket, came back home.
Jackass had baby powder on the floor.
Yeah. I wanted to know I was there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be more subtle next time.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave a turd in the toilet.
Yeah. Next time I rub my ass all through your powder.
I'm going to dirty some
Brush your
dishes
teeth
on the counter.
But that's actually another thing is the first night they're recording, nothing really happens. You hear shh, like that. And all it was is she's like, hey, honey, why did you put your keys on the floor last night? And that was it.
Yes.
Yeah. And Toby the demon's over there like, gotcha, motherfucker. You like that shit? You like that?
It's like Haunting 101.
Ass.
You know, he's over there next to Beetlejuice hyping it up. Beetlejuice is like, you should scare him to death. And he's like, look, watch this. Oh, yeah. And he's like,
got the keys.
Hey, Master Beetle, watch this. You move the fucking key, you know.
What are you, a cat? Most of these hauntings could be explained by a cat, actually.
Yeah.
I'll put that out there.
But they never reveal. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Stray cat. Because the psychic comes the next day. I like if the psychic is like, I got to tell you, you all have a cat.
Yeah, sounds like a cat.
It's a cat.
Your keys fell, your blanket
are acting
moved.
up.
Yeah.
Achoo, achoo.
You found a dead bird in the hallway? That's a cat.
It's a cat.
Yeah.
It's a
Do you
cat.
think moles just come inside and sit on your floor and die? You think that
Do you
happens?
think demons are going outside killing moles, bringing them back in your house?
And the random hairs you've been finding on the couch? That's
Demon
cat
hairs?
hair.
And here's the thing. This isn't a short hair cat. That's a Himalayan.
Yeah, that's
You people are
look at it.
stupid.
Honestly, it's like I said, it's probably a stray cat, but it's a nice cat.
Yeah. It's got really pretty
He does
fur.
not want me here.
What I
Based
recommend
on
is
the
just
shit
putting a
in the
bell on
living
it.
room, it's not eating healthy.
But a psychic does come, and at first he seems like a big fraud, and then even at the end he still
Mika
kinda
doesn't
seems like a
trust
fraud.
him at all.
But he goes and walks around the house and talks to her, and she's like, well, yeah, this is something that's actually kind of been following me around my whole life. And he's like, that's not a ghost. This is a demon. I deal with ghosts, not demons. Here's a number for a demonologist, which who doesn't have that kind of number in their phone book?
I would assume a ghost hunter would.
Or a psychic.
I will say, though, like, I feel like the psychic could have, like, verified this a little more over the phone with her and been, like, on the phone, like, oh, actually, it's a demon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no sense of urgency for that profession.
And
like, if I hunted demons for a living, I would let people know pretty quickly if they had a
to
demon
be fair,
or not.
he
But-
probably should have foreseen the fact that it was a demon.
Oh, well,
Psychic.
the demon blocked. the
Yeah, he
future
should have
vision.
foreseen
That's-
the traffic because the traffic kept him from being there
So-
on time.
Yeah, I did love that. Mika's like, so did you not
How's
see
traffic?
that coming? Or, yeah. First off, the psychic looks like Charles Grodin. It is Beethoven, the father from
Yes,
that.
the dad from Beethoven.
Yeah.
But the other thing, I like this actor though, because the whole time he does give that presence of like, you know, how's your life? Like he's doing the psychic thing of digging into their bullshit, so he can be like, oh, it was your dying
Mary?
Uncle Jim, you know,
Yeah.
like where you can be like, this guy's full of shit.
Yep.
But still, somewhat convincing for them.
I kind of like the idea that ghosts aren't real in this universe, but demons are.
Well,
Someone recognizes it's a demon. He's like, oh, shit, it's real.
It's not from the ghost dimension.
Shit.
He's like, I gotta
I
be
deal with
honest with
fake
you.
ghosts.
Yeah.
No,
This
no.
is a real
I deal with the
issue.
ghost dimension. That's
Yeah,
it. You'll see
I
me
deal
in
with-
part 4.
I'll do it. Five,
Whatever.
6, part 6.
God damn.
Yeah.
I read the Facebook post of your dead aunt to get an idea of what she was like. This is an actual demon.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't belong here. Just so we're clear.
here's the number. Good luck.
Here's
with
my
that.
buddy that does maybe deal with this. Bye.
He's a professor.
I think.
He's an English professor, but he does Dungeons and Dragons on the side, so he knows a lot about demons.
He's a doctor,
Someone's a
right?
level 12 wizard.
And I'm always like, a doctor in what? What does that
Demonology.
mean?
He listens to
From Berkeley.
Radiohead, so he knows demon names.
Walking over me.
Plays Diablo. He
Play
knows
that
a
one
lot
back
of demon
again.
names.
He's
'Cause
the
what do you-
guy
yeah,
who played Ozzy backwards.
What school in San Diego has a fucking demonologist on their
Berkeley
books?
Community College.
No, wait, it's an
would
online
that be?
school. It's an online
Yeah.
school.
Well, you don't want to do it in person.
And
like,
by online, I mean
terrifying.
like, contact me at my direct email.
You know what? This
It's a
this
Udemy
guy
course.
knows a fucking Catholic priest, and he didn't want to just say I know a priest. So he had to make it sound badass.
It's the priest from Ghost Adventures. If you've ever watched that show, they've got this priest on retainer who's just from like Las Vegas, and he's like, "Yeah, we can do the exorcism." Which I went a side note. There's an episode of Ghost Adventures where an old man's saying that a demon's raping him, and they come and do an exorcism, and the guy ends up like throwing up, and it is the greatest paranormal show I've ever seen. I mean, I hate the crew, I do, but man, that is amazing. And he's like, I feel him right there. He smacks it. He's slapping his leg like a mosquito's on him. He goes, right there, right there, right there. And then he lays back in the bed for him and goes, I feel him on top of me.
I love the idea of him being like, okay, just so, before we take this too far, it's not a demon. I'm just gay.
The wife is, it kind of cuts to her when he says it, and you can just feel like, fuck. All right. How do we deal with this on Sunday?
Yeah.
But
the demon.
yeah,
But the fact that this guy knows a demonologist in San Diego at a university, I guess we'll play along.
I do like, he gives him one piece of advice before leaving. Don't fuck with it. He's like, just don't piss it off. Don't fuck with it. You'll be okay.
Because Mika's over there, like, already letting him know he's gonna fuck with it.
You know what?
Because like I'm touching it.
They
Like,
can't, yeah, I got a big camera. I'm gonna
fuck it before it fucks me, sir.
Yeah.
I watch
I'm gonna
Country
have-
Adventures.
I'm gonna have this demon complaining to a demonologist that a man's fucking him.
A manologist.
he's right. He's right there. He's right there.
It's right
there with the camera. It's a demon. He's like, Mika, get the camera away from me. I'm not in the mood, Mika.
Fucking
Stop.
paparazzi.
fucking want to talk to you tonight.
Before you guys
I
had
got
cameras, you
other
were
shit.
cool.
I got other shit to do besides knock your keys off every once in a while, asshole. I got shit to do at nighttime. That's demon hour.
Who's in
The
hell, you or
witching
me?
hour.
You're the worst, Mika.
Every time I don't show up at 2:30, the devil's like, "What the fuck,
They're calling
Toby?
me. Toby, what have you done tonight? He's
Where the
following
fuck
me
were
around.
you?" And I'm
The
like,
devil
knocking
sending
some
him out.
guy's keys off.
He's using the devil tax, and he's like, "Where the fuck are you?" And the demon just sends a picture of Mika in his face with the camera.
All night was this guy. He does not sleep.
Beelzebub posts a picture of him with Trump. I'm still doing it, guys.
I got him.
It's working. And then,
You
like
were
2
right.
years later, it's working. Did you all
6
see
years
his
later,
dance
it's working.
last night?
It was awesome.
At what point do you say he's fucking insane? I love that it goes, that's not dancing, that's jerking off two dicks. Because he does this shit. Like he's using the weight shakes
The
or whatever.
shakers.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
He's an American hero to some, unfortunately. Anyways, do we go in order of what happens each night?
I don't know if
The
that's
nights
like
matter.
we go like the first like 4 or 5 nights, and you get like minor things like the bedroom door kind of opens and closes by itself. Which when they relook at this, and this is one thing I appreciate about this movie, is Mika looks at the tape after every fucking night, so he's always seeing the shit. In the second movie, they
Which tells
don't do that.
it tells
No.
you how much time Mika's got as a day trader.
Yeah, once again, he's not a day trader.
He's not. He's
a
rich-
video watcher.
He's a rich kid who can afford to put up his girlfriend while she's going to college,
Yeah, he's just bored.
which we never really see, by the way.
I'm
She studies
studying.
once, which makes zero sense to me.
I'm studying. And I'm like,
I
where's this been?
once again, if I feel like I had a demon that actually was haunting me, my life priorities would change.
And I know that the school has a demonologist. I might use that resource.
Yeah, is that free?
has-
Do I need a card?
She has 2 hobbies: school and beads.
Oh, God.
Beads? She really does, though, because
Yeah,
it's
that's
even
That's
brought
what
up in the second movie, like, "Oh, you and your beading," or whatever you fucking do.
maybe
Oh,
demons
so
like
this
beating.
is a legit hobby that she consistently does.
Everybody's aware of it.
Let's see.
So we go through like a couple more nights, and I guess she gets woken up, and Demon whispers in her ear, and they replay it.
whisper in my ear.
Is that the one she screams at?
No,
No,
Okay,
it's not,
that's
not
a
the
nightmare
whisper.
later.
And it's about this point too that Mika's like, let's get a Ouija board and talk to
yeah,
it.
let's.
I fucking love
Which
Mika.
I
man.
love his solutions. The guy's like, listen, dude, don't piss off the demon. Don't talk to it. If we got a Ouija board and talk to it, he actually says, let's just give it what it wants.
I know.
And
I
it'll
love
leave.
in that moment.
Which
I'm
is
like,
one of the best lines I've ever heard for a
I've
horror
ne-
movie.
I never hear that. Usually, it's like you can't give into it and stuff. And this guy's like, if it wants a baby, let's give it a baby.
Yeah, someone's baby. Sure, give it a baby.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Kills the neighbors. If I get to sleep, I'll kill the neighbors. Whatever. Like, not a... Like,
No
So-
threat of peeping Tom anymore either.
At this point,
Come here,
the
Tom.
demon isn't super active, but so Mika starts taunting him.
Mm-hmm.
I
we
think
do
that
hear
is
it
the
moving
night
and
that like
stuff.
you hear the huge thud and like the chandeliers shaking.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty intense when you're just watching it.
I'm not going to lie, thinking about that scene cracks me up, though, because I imagine the demons just, like, jumping up and down in their bedroom. He's like, oh, you want me to go?
No, he's listening to the demon version of Genuine's My Pony, and he's just.
Mika, I'm gonna be fucking your girl tonight.
You just see Mika's like,
Got
ass
chandelier.
lift a little, like, what the fuck is going on?
He's right there.
Groove is in the heart.
But yeah, so after that, I think so. We're at the Ouija board at this point.
No, not yet. The next point is when Katie wakes up, stares at Mika for like an hour, and then walks outside.
Oh yeah,
and then she just stays out there. He goes to get a cover, hears something, goes upstairs, turns around, and she's like right behind him. Like, what are you doing?
She's also adamant about not coming back.
No, I like it.
Because we assume she's possessed, which I thought was actually shot pretty well.
It was.
I mean, it was
kind of a creepy scene.
More realistic than most things would be.
Yeah, they were like, don't overact, just be like detached. But
yeah, you can kind of start telling at this point that Toby is playing games with them a little bit and kind of setting them up, because he goes upstairs and turns the TV on, so Mika will run upstairs, and then as Mika turns around, Katie's back.
Which, he's a prankster. That's what he does.
You
would think.
The
name Toby comes from the third movie, right?
Yeah,
we don't know about it yet. Right, yeah. Okay. I was like, I know the name. Yeah, his name's Toby. Which is Toby Keith.
So, yep. Exactly. How do you like me now?
Should have been a demon.
My demon.
Red, white, and red. Red, red, and red.
Put a boot in that demon's ass.
No, Toby is a demon.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Mika's ass.
Oh, so he's the one that sang the song to George Bush. Go to war with them.
Do it.
Kill
Do it,
those
Bush.
Taliban sons of bitches. Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
Fuck, I forgot he existed, man. I mean, he's a
demon
too.
He's dead now, isn't he?
He's dead.
What?
He died last year.
Yeah,
No,
cancer.
this year.
I think he ended up being like the second richest country music singer of all time.
Yeah.
He was super rich.
When you pander.
And now he's a demon in Paranormal Activity.
How do you like me now? Now that I'm a
There
demon.
for my horses.
I love it.
Animal abuse.
So this is the point where Mika decides to get a Ouija board and Katie flips the fuck out.
I love Mika's reasoning. He's like, the demon is clearly getting worse. Everything's bad. I believe it's real. Now I'm going to get a Ouija board.
Yeah.
Let's cross the threshold.
He can't help himself from making it worse. He's like,
to
no.
be fair, yeah.
Day trading was boring today.
Yeah, stocks don't move.
I like to think during the day and she's at school, he's just like sitting there like, hey man, what's up? Like just like talking to him, like doing random stuff, taking a shower. You like this? You like this, demon?
Do you like bacon?
Does the Trump dance?
My eyes are up here, buddy.
If I dress like her, would you like me, Toby?
But they actually
keep
leave
walking
the
around
house
naked
that
since
night.
we get the cameras, Mika.
Shut up.
Just seeing if he
I
likes
didn't
the
say
woods.
You can't.
There is a chance instead of working, he was just pissing off the demon more.
Oh, yeah.
Day. I didn't even think about it. That's great. Fuck you, demon. Fuck you, demon.
I want to say he bought the most elaborate board I've ever seen.
That cherry
Oh my
wood.
god, it's badass. Well, he didn't buy it. Remember?
Who did he borrow it from? Probably the demonology department at the college.
You said I shouldn't use this? Okay, can you give it to me?
Who
I'm gonna
did
take
he
it
borrow
to the
that
library. Check it out.
Yeah. You guys already would hand it to me.
So they go out to dinner. He leaves that there, and then the camera's on it, and you can see it moving, and then it catches fire. Right? He tries to figure out what it says later, and he thinks it says Diane. It actually spells out Mika, and then die, and then it burned. Or not die, but like it like puts it on the. I don't remember exactly what I read. There's like a kill or like something like that. It doesn't say Diane.
Don't even put that on the Ouija board. Just put nice stuff on Ouija boards, and you would solve these issues. What do you want to do? Shop.
I also love the idea that they have to be honest when this thing comes out, you know? Yeah, it pops up and they're like, fucking bored. This is like our truth serum over here.
Yeah,
me, the demon, will not lie today.
Hey, that's how they get you. It would be nice if they just talked with it. turn on TV.
But they get home and they see that, and Katie is pissed off again, and then he shows her the footage of it, and she's like, I don't fucking care, man. Like, you've made this way worse.
Okay, you crossed the line, blah, blah. And you're like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, he did.
And at this point, he's kind of somewhat kind of gaslighting her because he's making it seem like it's all kind of her fault. But he's...
Yeah, it is...
Yes, it's her fault for having a demon, but that's like she was born with it. You know, that's like a genetic disorder.
Okay, I don't fucking know about that. But I don't know. Sometimes it's when she's mad at him. At least he's fucking doing something. If we leave it to Katie, she's just going to sit back.
He's doing the wrong thing, though.
He's not doing... Like, that's what he keeps saying. He's like, I am doing something. You're videotaping it. Yeah, you're pissing it off.
He is poking the bear. But if it's up to Katie, it's just fuck the bear.
Fair.
Repress.
Yeah.
Katie's lived like 20-something years with the bear at this point.
We find out why the bear comes back hard, right? From the second one?
The bear comes back hard because,
that's not her fault once again.
All the events are triggered by, obviously, what they did. But even still, if they had just left it alone, I bet nothing would have happened.
Also, I think we forgot to mention that the reason they didn't call the demonologist is Mika told her not to. I don't know if we had mentioned
that. You're right.
Mika's problem is he does want to handle it all.
But
and yet Katie can take the lead.
Yeah,
she could just call.
Okay, Mika's not victim blamed too much.
Well, this time, that one's on her. I don't want to call the demonologist. I'll piss off my husband and records everything. Engaged.
Engaged to be engaged.
Yeah. Don't know what that means.
He is doing some research on his own, which is funny. He doesn't want her to get a demonologist, but he's reading up on demons.
Yeah. That's where some of the problems come in, because like, he's obviously scared or...
He's like, I got some ideas.
Curious, and instead he's like, fuck it. I'll figure it out. So, yeah,
his response to it was to go ahead and get some talcum powder and lay it like in the hallway, which I think actually makes for a really cool scene, but I don't know how he plans on fixing the problem by doing that.
I guess more evidence gathering.
Well, oh no, I'm real.
You wear a size 7 Nike so I see it right here, you know.
Son of a bitch. You got a weird gate to your wall.
Mm-hmm.
Just open the demon more.
Yeah.
What is his end goal?
Yeah, that's the whole point. It's a cool idea.
The demon's
really
real.
Cool on camera.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep proving. It's a bit of a filler, and it serves no end goal, but we get to see
Makes for a really cool scene.
I want to catch the dragon.
Because you start to see these little footprints on the camera, and you're like, oh my god, this damn thing is real. I mean, of course you know that, but still.
Yeah, I bought the ticket for Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
It would be funny if it wasn't real, though. It's a movie is they just find out they have an old house. Yeah.
It just
we find out it is some guy that's been chasing her for 30 years.
That would be creepy as shit.
Yeah, that's a different kind of creepy, but yes, it would.
It
would be fucking scary.
There was that Japanese artist who made that one, the guy that lived in her chair. Do you remember what I'm talking about? He had
do you remember the podcast we listened to? About the guy that just followed this kid around his entire life. It's
Santa?
My dad finally told me what happened that night or something like that.
Oh, yeah. The Dare You to Sleep or something. I can't remember what it was called.
The No Sleep Podcast.
No Sleep Podcast.
Okay. I know the podcast.
75% trash.
Yeah.
25% okay.
Cool stories like that one where this guy literally has just been living in these small areas and nooks just to follow this kid around his whole life.
Yeah. These things happen. Or it could be a demon.
It's like the Housebound movie. I think it's got a thing like that.
I think we found a bunch of stories like it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of movies I think that have that.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
So it's been done. This one, not really been done before when it was done back in 15 years ago. 16?
Jeez.
17?
17.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm old now.
I don't
know. Anyways, so he proves the demon's real for the 5th time.
But then
That's
they,
it. We did it
then
again.
we kind of follow its
Fucking got
footsteps.
him.
What are we going to
And
do
he-
with this evidence?
He's in the attic.
Just sit on it.
He goes up to the attic and he checks and he finds a picture, which freaks Katie the hell out. You can tell the whole goal of this demon is not just one to get more screen time on the camera, but it's to make them feel hopeless.
It's the hereditary thing of to slowly chip away at them until they're willing to accept them or, be taken over
Once
by possession.
they're weak enough, he can take them. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's
Which
what's
is just
slowly
sleep
happening.
deprivation.
Which that
Really?
movie does the best version of that I've ever seen.
Oh,
What, sleep deprivation?
No, Hereditary, where they've
okay, the
slowly
losing of the will.
destroyed that kid.
He had it coming.
They destroyed everyone.
Yeah, but that kid, man.
Just to get to the kid, though. Like,
that stop
the
sign.
mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
She's had a whole life of it, and she's over there sitting there building models. Like,
no one ever talks about how crappy the dad dies. Like, he's not even a part of it. He just
He's
catches
actually a
on
really
fire.
good character.
Yeah, he's like, man, shit's getting
Gabriel
weird around here.
yeah, he's awesome. Because
See, he
he's
would've
trying to
been great in
balance
this
out the
movie.
mom's crazy with every crazy thing that's going on.
But he's super kind about it, and kind of the opposite of Mika, who's
He's
a
me.
know-it-all.
Shit.
He's a JB Fletcher.
I guess
That's
it's
this
my
movie.
fault. You brought the demon in, and it's my fault because I wanted to see him.
Be mad at me because I poked him and got a Ouija board.
The problem here is two almost
touched his
takes the
penis.
blame off of Mika, though.
True.
Because two makes it like it was already happening that bad over there, right? And then he gets over here, and he's just
But
building up
it's
steam.
got to be a slow burn anyways, though. Like, if they don't give him any attention, he can't do anything. Which
He's
makes
a
you think,
needy child.
what the fuck did demons do before cameras existed? People were just more religious back then, and so, like, once they thought...
Lifted up a lady's skirt, and they call her a witch and watch her burn, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
you
Got
know?
her. I got you. Okay, got her.
Now they do it, and it's a
Here, light it with my
famous
cigar.
photo. Yeah.
Oh, where are we at next? A lot of
They
this movie
found the
blends together to me.
picture.
That's...
Oh, this
A
is
lot
at
of
the
it.
point where he gets a lot more like brave, right? So that night or the next night, he's turning on lights, he's walking around, he's stomping around, turning off lights. He's just like, fuck all of you. And then like he like punches glass or something like that, hits glass, and like it looks like he breaks the picture frame. Or is that later on?
No, I think that's about the roughly. I think a lot of this blends together at the end.
Because he's like,
Because of
what the hell, man? Why me?
Yeah. It just like
why you say fuck me
destroys.
for?
I don't know, Mika. Maybe you should have shut the fuck up a little bit.
Mika, he probably would have left you alive, man. Like,
I don't think so.
Think about that.
Maybe if
This
Mika was
demon's
cool.
got some hate in him, and he's like, oh, look at old rich boy day trader over here. You know, he's
Wish I could sit
coming
around
for
a
him.
day trade.
Silver spoon in your fucking mouth.
Born on
Yeah.
third.
Yeah.
I have to.
I'd love to have that life. You
I
know
have
what
to
he-
haunt for a living.
Yeah. Before they had cameras, it would take 2 or 3 years.
I've
would
been
even
hanging
wake
around
up.
Katie for 30 fucking years. She's boring. What is she
All I-
like? Beads.
You know how I scare
All
her?
it took
I
is
move her
one
beads
asshole
around.
with the camera, and I can suddenly get a bite into her, and she's mine.
Oh yeah, so that part comes up here, right? She gets dragged from the bed. That's this night.
Is it?
Not-
It's close.
It's
if
roughly
not.
this time.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
we're
the
just
next
touching
big
on
thing,
them, right?
Right? Yeah, like she gets dragged from the bed at one of the nights and gets bit. Oh, he's still there.
Huh?
Yeah. I was
A lot of this kind of blends together at the end. Like 'cause
So,
it's every
yeah.
night something happens.
So they try to call the demonologist. He's out of the country. Obviously, he's got demonologist stuff to
in
do.
Europe, yeah,
As
or-
as
Of
one
course,
does.
probably Rome.
And so they get the
Right, yeah,
psychic
of
to
course.
show up. The psychic opens the
Sedan.
door. I actually kind of like this scene. Because this is when everyone feels hopeless, right? He's like, I can't, like, I shouldn't be here. I'm getting the fuck out. This is too tense. I'm just pissing it off. And they're like, should we leave? He's like, oh, you can leave, but it won't matter. Anywhere you
following
go, it's going to follow you.
It's
Yeah,
not
you're
haunting
fine.
here, it's haunting you.
Like, when he left them the first time, he's like, you're going to be okay. This time, he's like, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
What did you do?
I got a Beethoven movie to stunt double in real fast.
Did you pay my retainer already? Because I'm going.
I'm out.
I like to imagine he comes in and he's like, so we're good as long as you didn't put baby powder on the floor.
They hate that
Right,
shit.
Mika?
And then he cuts to, like, he looks at the side camera and goes, what demons hate. Number 3 is going to blow your mind. Smash that like and subscribe button.
Fucking baby powder. Every time it pisses them off.
Yeah,
that was a good scene.
It was.
Poor guy.
So by this point, I think that same night, like you said, the demon pulls her out of bed and like just pulls her, slams the door, all that stuff. The next day, I think we see that she's got a
sizable bite mark.
A bite mark on her.
Bite mark, yeah.
Demon's got a tiny mouse.
Busted up and bruised.
Yeah, and they talk about going to a hotel, and she wants to. She doesn't feel well.
That cross or whatever in her hand.
And it's like burned into her hand now. Eventually, he takes them and burns them in the fireplace. You can tell he just feels hopeless. That's the whole point, but it was a dumb scene.
That one is where I'm like, that's retarded. Why do that?
We've proven demons exist.
Yeah.
Just take the next leap of faith, bud. Like, you don't have an answer. I would go spend the night in a church. That'd be my first thought. Just put that out there.
I think that's a good idea. As they're getting ready to leave.
Which denomination do you go with, though?
I would try a new one each night.
It's got to be Catholic, right?
First.
Because they love that shit. They know they are the. They gave us the Beelzebubs, right?
You just knocking on the door and you're like, "Hey, can I stay here? I have a demon." Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, yes. I've been waiting for this.
I can see it hanging out over your shoulder. Drop on him.
What's up, Toby?
Watch out for the priest. He's a little weird too.
The priest is like, "I'm going to make a book out of this and become rich and famous."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to be in a movie. Yeah. But they don't do that. They stay at the house another night.
Oh, well,
because she insists.
She first insisted, and she was happy with, let's get the fuck out of here.
Smart.
And she's in and out of it. And then when, like, later, he's like, all right,
all the shit packed up. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it. I did it. I'm on your side right now. She's like, no. So let's just stay. I feel better if we stay. And I'm like,
we'll stay.
This is where I'm like, what the fuck are you? Mika, you pick her up and drag her out of there if you need to right now.
Well,
you go.
He's defeated at this point. Like, and she's possessed, so they're fucked, right?
Yeah,
they're getting like 2 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah. So this is like the climax, the end of the movie that night. One of the scenes, I'm actually looking at the summary of the scene. This might have been better. I don't know. But one of the scenes, like, she stands over him for a while and then, like, goes downstairs, screams for him, Mika! He comes down, like, you hear a crack. And then you wait, like, a good 25 seconds. And all of a sudden, like, they both appear and his body is thrown at the camera. And she, like, kind of, like, gives an evil glare at the camera, covered in blood, or, like,
it looks
around
like
her stomach.
She's eating him.
She has a demonic face.
Yeah,
she does have, like, a demonic
got her
face.
mouth over his face like she's going to eat him or something. I can't really make it out, though. And I was like,
I thought she was trash talking.
Oh, yeah. You motherfucker. Put up the fucking camera.
Where's your Ouija board now? Die, Mika, dumbass.
Gotcha, bitch.
Learn to read, fuckwad.
But I can tell you, just reading about the other ending, Matt, did you actually get to watch it?
I did watch the other ending.
Okay, so you can talk about it then.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but they have the cops called.
That's all you got?
After she kills Mika, like in the kitchen.
So,
I think... Oh, you go ahead.
Yeah, no, so I have it. So she awakens, stands and stares at Mika, walks out of the darkness holding a large bloody kitchen knife, her shirt bloodied, sits beside the bed holding the knife, rocking herself. The next day, her friend Amber calls, leaves a message expressing concern. About 9:20 that night, Katie is still sitting and rocking by the bed, and Amber can be heard entering the house. During this short period, Katie stops rocking. After Amber sees Mika's body, she runs out of the house and Katie resumes rocking. Half an hour later, police enter the home and discover Mika's body. They're checking Mika for vital signs. The light turns on in the bedroom, but before the police see it, the light turns off. They discover Katie still sitting beside the bed with the knife. She awakes from her catatonic state and seems confused. As she approaches them, knife in hand, calling Mika, they ask her to drop the weapon. Suddenly, the bedroom door behind the police officer slams shut, startling him and causing them to shoot Katie. Then they go, fuck. I'm kind of glad they don't have that anymore.
That's the one I saw.
Yeah.
They had it in a, God, I don't know if it was on YouTube or what.
But then it says they don't know where her whereabouts are.
Yeah, like at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
And apparently there is an alternate ending. Did you see that as well?
2 alternate endings were developed for it.
God.
Yeah.
One is actually kind of what you were talking about, Brandon. She just looks at the camera, slits her own throat, and then it ends. She kills Mika downstairs, comes upstairs, kills herself.
See, I kind of would like that better because Mika's scream, I don't need to see anything. I already was guessing, like, that fucker's dead, all right? That was a trap for him.
He had a good life. You hear something?
I actually don't hate the slits her own throat one.
I know,
I think
right?
that's pretty
Because
good.
then we know,
Yeah.
Mika, we know what happens, all right? And then she ends it in front of the camera that Mika set up.
I'm good with that. I think that's fine.
We did good.
I'm also fine with this story ending right here.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to continue.
It doesn't.
I mean,
you
I
can
don't think
keep
it was
making
meant
these
to.
movies, but make it unconnected events. It's fine.
Or
I
just
don't need them
a
connected.
hint, a trail of, like I said, hey, I heard about this person, Mika, or, you know, a photo.
Mika.
Like,
Oh, like a Stan Lee cameo in a Marvel movie.
no, not that. You
There
don't
it
need
is.
something so fucking aggressive.
Oh, are you talking more like when they're doing research on what's going on with them? They're like, "Did you see this?" Like
Things
this
like
same
that. Or
shit.
See, that'd be cool.
Or a hint of, did you hear that your second cousin Katie, you know, the bead lady, she died.
With the cat.
Let me guess, Mom. She choked on 1,000 beads.
Oh my
Nope,
god.
slit her own throat.
Yeah,
Killed
her
her
and Mom
husband
used to be in a group
engagement.
when they were kids, like some club or something, you know, a hint at the witches or whatever. And that's
Ooh,
it.
I
Demon
like
Scouts of America.
That's it.
Girl Scouts of America.
Yeah.
Demon Scouts.
Demon Scouts.
Demon Scouts of
Scouting
America.
demons.
Getting scouted and scouting demons.
Hellfire Caramel. That's our best seller.
10 times a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it
Beelzebub's crumble.
it's good though. I mean, I like this film. It's hard to talk about because there's a lot of nothing that happens,
It is.
which
It's
is
still
all
a lot of
found-footage
air.
films.
That's what makes it good, though, I think. Because it's like real life. Nothing fucking happens.
Yeah,
Hey.
things don't happen on a whim where
Things
it's
happen.
like, hey, here we are. Guess what? I just lucked up into this. There's a demon. Hoo-hoo.
Oh, gotcha.
I will say when I rewatched this film yesterday, I did it with my headphones, like my noise canceling headphones, and I looked away that last scream, and it got me pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They've got a
full
decent
blast. Yeah, I looked away, and I'm like, what?
It shows you that
They're
a simple sound
shit.
design can work just as well, man.
I think
Yeah.
so. Their jump scares are pretty damn good in this whole series.
Yeah.
I mean, the sound design's pretty good too. It's simple. Is there any music in this film?
No,
I don't
No.
think so.
Wait, which is good because that
there wouldn't.
you can't make that work diegetic
No,
or
I know.
anything
I
like
just,
it.
it's just weird to think about.
Mika's in the background playing Beach Boys, you know.
Don't forget Toby Keith the Demon.
Should have been a demon.
Ain't as good as that once was.
Gonna knock over your keys. Oh wait, no, the song is "That's My House." It's just that.
Yeah. That's my house and that's my dog. You better get
that's my
out.
girl I possess.
Now I can think of as Bon Jovi. That's
Oh, yeah.
my house.
I'm gonna be in hell forever.
Do you think that house sold like the
Oh fuck yeah!
like after they died? I mean, it's San Diego,
San Diego.
right? Like,
Nobody
It's gonna
cares.
sell right away. Who
like
gives
the
a
realtor
shit?
was like, "Hey, people died here, and they might still be a demon." Yeah, but at this price, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fine.
Can we
Yeah, what is-
can we make money off the
can we
demon?
have the demon go to
Might
other
still be a
houses?
demon?
Reality
Like-
shows kind of big.
Yeah. What is a camera brought him out of his shell?
My
Yeah, we're
family and the
in.
demon.
God.
You know,
The sitcom everyone didn't know they wanted.
It's just like a normal, like,
It's
just like a normal show, but every now and then
it's like The Bachelor. And instead of giving roses, he slits their throat.
Oh
He doesn't want them.
I choose you.
I actually like the idea of like what you think is like a normal sitcom, like all season, and just like every once in a while, like every episode, there's like something weird or small that happens, and eventually you figure out this family's being honored by a fucking demon.
He's just
and
bad at his job.
Yeah.
Those heartfelt moments in a sitcom where they're like, Janie died last night from a drunk driver. You know, something like that.
Aww.
But what it's the demon just fucking veered her off, poured alcohol over her body.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
It's a good show.
I'd watch
You
it.
almost make it in secret, and then only the really smart guys or the potheads would figure it out. What I think is actually happening on Grey's Anatomy is there's a fucking demon in that hospital, and he's just doing the craziest shit.
He's stirring the drama.
There was a sinkhole
stirring
in the middle of Seattle. No,
they had a plane crash. No, it's a fucking demon. Yeah,
that ferry crash. Demon.
Demon
likes crashes.
George walked in front of a bus. Demon. Well,
Derek negotiated for a better contract, got killed by a bus. Demon.
Or you could have just been like, they fired him. Demon. That sexual assault lawsuit, that was a demon. He didn't do it.
Demon. We're letting you go. And the demon's like, does that mean I kill him? No, we're just firing him. Yeah. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to.
Guys, I want you to know, demon had nothing to do with that sexual assault. That's him. That's fucking him.
I've done a lot of things, guys, but I'm not going to sexually assault anybody.
The demon has an alibi.
I pulled his pants down and fucked her with it? Come on. I'm not touching that ass.
I have standards.
Mm-hmm. These mitts only touch 7s or higher.
You guys know I've been gay for the last 700 years.
Oh, good old demons.
Except that one time.
The other sexual assault. I know.
It was different back then.
Alcohol was involved.
But think
she
about it.
had a lot of it. I didn't think she was going to remember.
I'm willing to admit to that one. This one is not me.
More proof.
Is this like the courtroom episode of the sitcom? It's just the demon.
Is he telling the truth or is he lying? Gaslight the demon.
Have like the little, child actor come up there to vouch for him. He's been a good demon for me. He's been great. Mm-hmm. He served my family for 10 years, knocking shit off the counter.
I was promised as the firstborn son, and he only took me after 10 years. He let me live a decent life. Mm-hmm. That was nice.
I was promised wealth. I got that.
I like the idea because this is in a hospital. It's the ghost dimension, right? You have a lot of people dying, so you have a lot of ghosts there. And so it's just a demon living with people in the ghost dimension.
Yeah. He's just sick of it.
In hell, we didn't put up with the shit we put up here.
Ghosts suck. They don't stop talking about
bunch of fucking pussies.
Chatty fucking Cathy's. But they don't talk. They just moan.
Imagine having your nipples ripped off and fed to you assholes.
I'll make you moan, bitch.
I like the idea of the demon possessing people in the hospital. He doesn't.
Okay, I sexual assaulted her.
It was me.
Oh, I possessed a guy in a coma. I guess I'm stuck here for a while.
No, he possesses the guy in the coma to give the family hope. Rises up and like, I'm back. And they're like, oh, he's going to be okay. And it just falls right back down. Gotcha. You've been punked.
You've been demoned.
Well, I did this one year at a funeral, and the people went crazy.
Mika says hi.
Kept talking about miracles and shit.
I did the whole Thriller dance.
Oh, poor demon. Poor Toby.
Killed 2 people at the funeral.
I like to think he did the dance, but no music, and everybody's seen a body come up.
Is that Thriller?
Fuck is going on?
Reminds me of the Dancing in the Street video.
David Bowie one.
There's no daylight.
Yeah, the video was made by a demon. Who knew?
It's very possible. I will be honest with you all. We still have 6 minutes and 50 seconds. So whatever you said that could not be done has been done.
What I did was put the pressure on us. I motivated us. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Do we want to take these 6 minutes or do we want to actually move on to the next movie?
I think we can move on. They got a lot.
So
they get intertwined.
What I did was I gave them an hour to talk about me, and they only needed 54 minutes. That's how a demon does his work.
But what they don't know is the deal was an hour. Because of that, they're going to burn in hell forever.
Got him. Technicality.
Shit. You know, just to bring this back to that awful, not awful movie, but awful short. I thought about that Justin Long short from VHS quite a bit. And is that what it was called?
Fur Babies.
I don't think there could possibly be a worse segment of a movie than that one.
You might be right, man. I don't know. It's just... Fuck. Dreamgirl's the only... At least maybe it's so fresh. Dreamgirl's the only competition. Right?
It's not
because that
even
one...
close.
They were just so... Ugh.
Pointless?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Fur Baby seemed like it wanted to make a point, and it was stupid.
Yeah, you can't have everybody fucking awful. And also, on top of that, you can't have it where everybody's boring.
Well, and the monster design sucked on top of all that. Because you might be able to get rid of... You might be able to get away with all of it.
If she was a mad scientist or something. But instead, we got her fucking... bedazzling dog people.
It's just in Toby to haunt her.
He'd give up.
He'd kill the dogs out of mercy.
I don't just haunt because you tell me to, asshole.
She'd capture a demon somehow. She'd lasso it with her fucking...
If you keep talking
If
about
she can make dogs out of people using like glue and fur, she'd lasso the demon and he'd become her new fucking dog.
Making him into a cat.
Rough.
You like to knock things off. You like to break glass and jump.
Yeah. Now go to Mika's
demon.
house. Fuck with him.
Get him. Do it because I want to.
I know what my asshole tastes like.
Oh, gross. Anyways, do we move on to the second movie?
Yeah, I think this one might be even faster.
Yes.
It is a tough one.
That's kind of the point, though.
Yeah. You know what? We are breaking records tonight. Live on what? Last night we watched.
Paranormal Activity.
All right.
2.
I'm going to go ahead and start the timer now.
All right. Now, this one did have a budget, Paranormal Activity 2, of $3 million. So that's
still really low.
I mean, it is, especially because it made...
180? 200?
Box office. I had this one.
Guess 200.
I'm going to guess 180.
You fucker, you looked it up. Gross 177 million worldwide.
185.
So 177 million worldwide.
Pretty close.
I wouldn't have thought that this would have had like a huge overseas audience, but I don't fucking know.
I don't know. You go.
Did we ever talk about what the first one grossed?
Also 200. I'm just gonna keep turning.
I had that. Yeah, because
I wonder what country
it was 193 million.
Oh, shit.
That's impressive.
Holy shit. Do you hear? That's Monty Python and the Holy Grail level shit right there.
Made a fucking fortune off of initial 15,000.
I wonder how much they spent on the marketing.
That's the one thing where they said they don't know in the end how much was actually spent, but...
Right, but is this the film that started the marketing where they would record people in the studio?
No.
Was that Paranormal Activity that started that?
I think that was before.
No, so what they did for Paranormal Activity 4 is they actually have like this guy on Twitter would release videos and it would feel like this is stuff that was actually going on with him. He'd be like, check this shit out that happened last night. And it would be like a side story of Paranormal Activity like 3 or 4 or something like that.
Like fun.
Yeah, it felt really real. Everyone thought the account was real at first until they're like, wait a fucking second.
Well, until the demon popped up, and like, wait, maybe.
He keeps saying his name is Toby and he's touched my ass 3 times.
Damn it, Toby.
But I'm not sure where that, filming the audience kind of thing is, but I feel like it's been around for a while. But, I mean, even in the 50s and 60s, you had those movies goes, it wasn't filming the audience. I mean, I think they did some, but you had them like, you need to make sure you're medically safe to watch this movie before, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. We know what I'm talking about, though, right? The commercials when it would, like, have the audience gasping. Or, like,
and that's the question I don't know, because I can't remember what started
I do know
that.
the marketing for... I thought the first one they did that a little bit, didn't they?
Probably.
Yeah, but I was saying, was it the first horror film to do that? Or was it Blair Witch?
No. Blair Witch is one of the most overrated movies of all time.
Yeah, I mean...
I feel like everything these movies do right, that movie did wrong.
That's fair. I mean, definitely seems like inspired. Like
the Blair Witch like had the slow burn without like anything that felt legitimized.
First off, they tried to act like they were the first found footage one, and that definitely wasn't true, right? But there was some I liked about the Blair Witch, especially because I'll say the townsfolk or the villagers tell you in advance, like the things, like you look off in the corner because you can't look, and it happens in the end. It's not a good movie. It's not, but it had, I don't know, stuff. But it was, when you go to watch it, you're kind of let down.
Yeah. Which I would say is kind of the opposite of the first one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember thinking, I don't want to watch this movie. It sounds stupid. And then I watched it and I was like, holy shit, that was entertaining as hell. The second one is okay. Brennan, what are you looking up on this second one? Are you looking up actors and actresses? Or?
No, I don't give a fuck. I'd already seen that.
Oh. Spoiler here, but Katie and Mika do make appearances in this movie.
Yeah.
It
the
actually
connection
takes place before. That's
I don't remember
amazing.
Mika.
Yeah, he's in it. It's pretty
he
short.
He has three different appearances.
Yeah, but none of them are like long or anything.
He must not have been born to me. That's on to the new family.
The fuck are you talking? You really don't remember him in this movie?
I do now. I don't remember what he does. Like, being honest.
I know what's
really
happening.
don't.
Matt didn't watch this movie and he's hoping we carry him through it.
I watched this movie.
Here's the thing. I remember
There's a lot of nothing.
But yeah, I have a bunch of like gray areas here.
Yeah, I can walk you through the entire plot of the first one and tell you how we got to each scene. And this one is just a bunch of scenes.
And
I don't know how we got
that's
there.
why I feel like we should just kind of explain the scenes, right? It's easier that way because then the payoff in this one is nowhere near as good as the first one.
I don't think the payoff or the build-up is anywhere as good.
But, no. I mean, most of the build-up is the fucking nanny or the house. What's her name? What?
Martine? Oh, wait.
I don't remember her name right now.
Yeah, it's Martine.
That's what I was thinking, Martine.
Okay. It's all like, she's the first one to get wind of everything, really, you know?
She's smart.
We want to start at babies born, right?
Yeah. Well, 2006. Right? Is it 2006 a baby's born or 2005? Because the baby's like a year old.
Yeah, because he's older by the time we see.
So we see a baby born. We see like a cool family of like actually a pretty young, like 23-year-old Christy.
Yeah.
What looks like a 38 or 39-year-old man.
40.
And then, 40. And then his probably 14 or 15-year-old daughter.
Yeah, I don't.
Who actually seems to like her mom quite a bit. They come home from the hospital with their new baby, Hunter. Who is a boy.
Who's being hunted.
Oh, shit. Didn't put that
Said it
together.
couldn't have layers, Brandon.
If that's the layer, we're fucked.
Well, guess what?
This one does not have layers, for sure, though. But yeah, the family actually seems like they all get along really well. I would say that's probably more of a flaw with some of these movies is they stop like identifying flaws in the humans in these situations and they just make it these nice little families that disagree.
Yeah. Well, and this film takes forever to get going, I feel.
Yeah.
Whereas the other film kind of like, I don't know, maybe in the first 10 minutes, it starts kind of introducing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I think
one,
the
I feel
psychic's like in the first 15.
We get absorbed into the family life and why him installing, 6 or 8 cameras.
Because there was a break-in at their house and like they just trashed stuff and then they only took like one thing. I think what actually happens is the house was trashed so they could they could pull some tapes, steal some tapes from them, and I think set up the camera stuff, right? So I think it was a cult that did it that would make them put cameras up in their house that would really motivate Toby to get stronger.
Wait, what?
What?
I don't know. This is a strange theory.
No, it's not a theory.
The break-in was a kill. Oh, this is from 3, right?
I think the marked ones, but 3 kind of does talk about how that stuff gets there.
Oh,
the marked ones, there's like a girl that like, yeah. So that happens, and then it kind of starts this whole process.
Now we're coming into the issue I have with the second one. Is I feel like it's a child writing a story when they're like, "Oh, you thought that was cool? Well, my next story is totally, completely related to that first story."
Yeah,
and
it can't exist
twists
without that.
Yeah,
Greatest
and all
hits
these
off
cool
of our
twists.
one album.
Oh, and you thought there were plot holes? No, I just hadn't talked about them yet.
Yeah, you
like George Lucas did.
Do you like number 1? What if I told you everything in number 2? Like caused everything in number 1.
It led to it.
Genius. Yeah.
Twos.
So.
Do you remember seeing this sister in the first one?
She does mention her, right?
Yeah, she does.
In the first one, she does.
Yeah, but I remember there's one lady who comes over, but in the first one, but it's not
her
her
friend in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm like,
does beads with her.
Goddamn idiots.
You want to come over and do beads with me?
Oh my God! I was
the
going to
fuck
do
is-
stuff today.
I don't know if I
like,
could be friends with someone who is possessed by a demon. Like, I'm just, or like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, do you want to come over and hang out? Do you still have the demon roaming around?
Here's the thing.
Stuff?
Do you still believe you have the demon roaming around?
No. Better question. Do you still fuck with beads? Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm not coming over. That sounds
she
stupid.
found, she already found
She had a bead friend.
Her scrapbook friend and beads, you know. But I think you draw the limit at you either have a demon or you believe it, and both these things make me want to separate.
Yeah,
Okay?
Unless Amber, or whatever, I think it was Amber, also had a demon.
I thought it's Amber or Ann. It's one of those two.
Unless Amber Ann also had a demon. And maybe that's something else. So what has your guy been up to?
It was Amber.
Is it Amber?
Yeah. But
He's
back
jumping
to
around the house.
Baby comes there, Hunter, right?
does come there.
We get cameras, and we start seeing Hunter when he's older, climbing up the stairs, stuff like that. The housekeeper
stuff.
is all like, doing weird shit in the background. She's like, what were you doing back there earlier when you were just talking, making weird symbols? And
Something stuff.
yeah, I'm trying
It'd
to.
be cooler if she was a demon.
I know, or she was the Rosemary's Baby taking this kid to lead him to the demon world.
Ooh, that would have been badass.
The Goblin King on him. So that would have been cool.
Goblin King? Yeah, if David Bowie had made a weird-ass appearance.
Magic dance.
David Bowie would be awesome in a found footage film.
Hey, and the powder from the first one, those footprints, it was just, he was either snorting it, or when it shows footprints, it's just him dancing, though, through it.
You
And I'm like,
fucking asshole.
somebody is doing a two-step through this motherfucker.
You don't put
Big
this
guy,
much
you know I
nose
live with you.
candy on the floor. You tricked me.
You're an asshole, sir.
Damn you.
God damn you.
God, he would be amazing in a found footage film. He would not
He's
change
too
a thing about him.
fancy.
It's like Flight of the Conchords,
that's
so
what I'm
when they
saying,
wake up and Britt is David. No, Jermaine is David Bowie.
Britt and
He's
Jermaine.
going,
Hey,
it's me, David Bowie.
David Bowie.
Hey, Britt, it's okay. You can't really be afraid of that. I don't care if a man broke into your house and is dancing over you. You'd be like, all right.
I bought this camera to find the demon. Do you want to dance, demon?
Of course. And then it's just like, the movie or the video of him and
Jagger. The demon's like, do we need music? Making our own music, dummy.
The music's inside of you. Mika,
not.
dance, wow.
They watch that video and they're like, let's promise to never show this to anyone. Ever.
Well, maybe Mika. But
Mika, are you gay?
Is the demon inside you?
The man inside me.
Oh, Tobias.
Yeah.
I literally just watched this movie. If someone else wants to describe it,
No, man, you go for it because it's like I said. I get to the part where we've got the housekeeper who is taking care of the kid more than the
she
mom,
starts cleansing the house of evil spirits,
and the mom just seems like she's sitting around. And I'm like, that must be nice to have the housekeeper take up everything.
I know everything. She's a young mom too.
Day
like
trader.
I said, she's 23.
Yeah,
she's very busy.
But then we also
with her demon.
Yeah. But
we have the dog freaking out too. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the dog. I thought the
randomly.
dog was a good addition to the movie.
I fucking hate German Shepherds, but yep.
Oh,
And then-
I love German Shepherds.
I might have the timing on this wrong, but once again, a lot of
No
this
way of
film
knowing.
No one cares.
We also see the baby constantly staring at stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in the first film, we see the blankets and the doors moving. In this film, we see the dog bark at stuff and the baby staring at stuff.
And the
It's kind
problem
of
is,
slow
a
build-up.
baby staring at
The
stuff
shadow.
does not hit me that much either.
I
though.
know. It's like babies stare at stuff. Like,
I mean-
I know. I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Our
No,
son was acting
he's just-
strange. He was staring at a wall.
That's because he was
I
just
was
staring
trying
off
to
as he
talk
took a
to him.
shit. That's it.
I was trying to get him to say "Dada," but he just kept looking at something.
At a
And the
mirror.
guy was like, "He's a fucking baby."
We were doing calculus, and he wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention.
It's like you don't even care.
He's got a worse attention span than you, lady. Like, cool it.
Go back
But
to
like
bed.
that's kind of like our hints that something's going wrong. I also think like the bigger cast is weaker than the smaller cast of the first film.
It hurts it a bit, and then we also deal with the pool party and the boyfriend or whatever, right?
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
But he shows up at random moments. He's not funny. They do a Ouija
useless.
thing, and he spells pussy, and it's hilarious. And she's just laughing the whole time. And then the demon is spelling hunter, and he's like, "Hey, fucking assholes! Like, pay attention
That's
to
not
me.
what I was
kind of
spending.
doing something here. Like,
I
you're not
can't
giving
talk."
me attention. Ha ha! Pussy! It was so funny. Fucking look at what I'm doing, assholes. Grow up."
Kick your ass, Brad.
Brad, I'm gonna haunt your fucking dreams like Freddy Krueger tonight. You really
God, I hope
screwed
you
up.
sleep
He's
here.
like, no, I'm not, because I know what old pussy hunter is going to be looking for.
Yeah.
You know? Get me out of here.
Such a what would you demon haunt? A haunt block instead of a cock block? Brad's being a haunt block.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
making a
he's
statement.
blocking. And the
Yeah,
demon's
he's
trying to be
making
a cock
jokes.
block.
Hey,
but
hey, Brad, it's time to be serious right now. I'm in the room, so maybe respect that. I respected your time 30 minutes ago.
I've haunted this family for 10 years, god dang it, and I have seniority.
I'm not going to be pushed off with a guy with a...
I've been waiting for that fucking baby to be born for 20 years now, damn it. That's a lot
What's the
of
chance they had
time.
20 straight girls? What are the chances?
His great-grandmother promised him to me.
Do you know how long I've had to tell other demons, I'm waiting on a baby boy?
Yeah, they keep saying,
I'll have
"You
one."
You got that baby yet? Still working on that baby? Still working on that baby?
That baby from a
I
different
fucking
school?
am. Okay? It's happening.
I'm doing it.
He
Why do we
possessed
keep sympathizing
the
with
dad
the
that
demons?
night, went up his urethra, and get the one sperm that's going to be the boy.
The
And he's like,
fastest XY one you would ever see.
he's like, you're going to be a boy. I had to climb up your
You
dad.
gotta be a boy, Marty. It's your kids. They gotta be boys.
It's gotta be. I made a deal. I'm not getting a kid.
You think time travel's free, Marty?
Uranium was just keyword for black magic.
I sold your
Poor
child
Sid.
soul to the devil for this shit.
These things happen.
Marty!
I'm not hiding from the Libyans. It's Aleister Crowley.
He's still alive, Marty. I don't know how. He's still alive. Him and Bowie.
Someone give me a scene to like talk about in this movie.
Oh my god, yeah, sure.
There's the pool party.
That's way too late.
Yeah.
Never mind.
What does the pool party matter?
I'm just giving you a scene, and then I'm trying to think what happens after that, because it's kind of... there's them talking about the mom or somebody making a deal with the devil for the firstborn that we already talked about. Like, it's all...
Everyone does a little bit of demon, like Googling.
Yeah.
Toby's sitting there watching him like, you could just look it up on demons.com, you know.
And they're looking
get the
out
Ouija board
upon
out.
the answers, you know?
Yeah. The firstborn son.
It makes me sad because Google search sucks so bad now.
Oh my God.
It really does.
It would just pull up a Reddit post.
And
That's all
you
it
get
does.
the AI answer first.
Oh
now.
my God.
I
feel-
love the idea of the AI. This demon may be Toby, who's a great guy.
Yeah.
Toby could be a cat.
A lot of times, too, it's got it so fucking ass backwards, and I'm like...
That's why they got the
Paranormal
psychic
Activity.
instead of the demonologist.
Is it real? It pops up 1,000 times. Is it based on a true story? There's like 10 of them every time, and I'm always like, I didn't type that at all. I just typed Paranormal Activity. I don't believe it's real.
Dominoes.
No one thinks that it's real.
Do you have your default setting to retard right now? Because I'm being approached with some problems.
Yes, this is real.
I know it's a harsh word, but
So there are a few different aspects of this movie. So you have multiple cameras, so it's cool because it'll cut in on one thing, and then you'll see something, and then it'll cut to something else.
I got a whole fucking setup here, man. My
And
God,
it'll
it's
cut
like
back.
it's like a
Oh,
Walmart.
that's more like the third movie.
Oh, that
with
is the third one.
The oscillating one.
Yeah.
That's badass. The way they do that one is awesome.
Yeah, how they explain it.
Yeah.
It's
But this one, a whole lot less.
yeah.
It's just there's just more cameras, but
It's
it's kind of
still
cool
at this
'cause
time. That is a hell of a setup, you know.
Oh yeah,
It is.
I
It
still
is.
think the less cameras of the first one work better to me though. But I won't compare
not
anymore.
better than the third one. I don't think.
Yeah,
Third
yeah, I
one's-
agree.
yeah.
I'm just on the second.
Yeah. The second one, you catch more things because of it, but you're almost catching a lot of things, and it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
Because you see the pool thing move out. The pool cleaner moves out of the pool. It's like, who the fuck cares?
you catch 10 more things, 10 times the things you did from the first one, and that was a little bit skeptic at some point where you're like, well, get the fuck out, figure something out. And this one, there's all this shit happening, and then we still make it to the end. You know what I mean? Like at some point, they should have broke.
But it's frustrating because no one's
watching it.
No one goes back to look at it. No one talks about it. No one
Except
believes
to
it
the end.
even after seeing it. Like they'll watch the pots fall off, and she'll be like, "You fucking saw that." And he's like, "You just didn't put it on right."
Yeah. And
Yeah, it's
we, the audience, know, and we're
Or-
aware.
There is one night. I thought this was probably the best scene in it. Is when she's the girl's at home watching Hunter by herself.
Yeah. And she gets locked out.
And
the dog.
Toby kind of like wakes her up and like, or the demon. Sorry, I keep calling him Toby. You don't know he's Toby yet, but like, yeah, wakes her up. And then she goes outside and he like slams the door on her, and then kind of picks up Hunter and drags him around for a little bit. I thought that was cool.
And that's
But then it didn't matter. The dad was like, whatever.
he
The
got
wind
mad at
picked
her
it.
and furious. And I'm like, you have cameras. Go watch what happened. Go figure
it's
it
like,
out
well, you don't
right
have to
now.
guess.
Right fucking
You
now.
don't have to play the guessing game. Like,
Yeah. But then when he did see, he's like, well, it's the wind.
It
Okay,
locks you
man.
out too. You know, like
I also feel like this one goes from like 0 to 100.
Too fast.
it's a waiting game
Yeah.
for a little bit, and then or a nothing burger for a bit, and then let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the
lost.
best scenes are like that right in the middle, like when she's just sitting there and you can tell Christy is starting, she just feels defeated, and all of a sudden like everything in the kitchen just explodes pretty much.
I was kind of dig
That's a
that
cool
one.
scene.
But that's another scene
Cool
where
scene.
I see that and I think, well, we should have been done. We should have been done. We should have figured out a path out of this, guys.
My God, there's a demon.
Because that
But
doesn't
then-
happen. There's no explanation. It's not like air pressure. You had negative air pressure and it fucking threw everything out.
But after, like,
Lightning
before that
ball.
happened, her sister told her to, like, hey, this shit goes away if you just repress it, if you just leave it alone. Katie, by the way. who's in
Katie.
the next one. Yeah. And so when the girl gets home and she, like, notices Christy is off, she's like, hey, what happened? She's like, it's my sister said we shouldn't talk about this. My sister said it's best if we don't talk about
Just
this.
push it down.
Which might be.
It probably, actually, in this case, it'd been
Oh
too
yeah,
late.
no, that's right. Because
Oh,
they changed the
no.
rules in the second one, right? We were made to believe one way in the first one, and then the second one they were like, "Well, that doesn't fit." This
And
film.
that's where the second one almost undoes Mika's tragic, horrible acts, where you're like, no matter what, it was coming,
Yeah.
Kind of. It seems
Mika
that
didn't
way.
do anything. Yeah,
If anything,
It's
he
just
just
terrible.
gave us a good movie.
Yeah,
thanks,
exactly.
Mika.
And this one almost undoes that at times. It's still
do it.
enjoyable enough, but they shit the bed a little bit.
Of the first three, it's the weakest.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
don't- like, you don't give a shit about any of the characters
Whoa, no,
besides the dog.
The
the
dog.
dog, Abby.
Hunter's okay, I like that little dude.
Yeah, he's all right.
Did I?
Yeah. But
I
that's
mean,
it.
I like the nanny or the. I guess
Oh,
she's
yeah.
a nanny.
She got
Nanny
fired, by the
housekeeper.
way.
Yeah,
She was
Okay, yes, and I
fired
wanna go
that
over
one
that.
is fucking bogus.
because she saw something, right? She saw something fucking crazy.
She felt something. She kept standing in parts of the house where other stuff had happened.
She's
And
there
she,
stand-in for a
felt it.
medium here, though, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like
I took
running
it she's
around with
just
like this.
instinctual. She's like, man, it feels evil here.
Which
It
will
feels
be a
evil
medium,
over here.
though, right?
It feels evil over here.
She's clearly
acts
got
like she
some kind
knows
of
how to
gifts 'cause
even
she's the
handle
one
that.
she's the one that solves the problem later on.
Don't need your demonologist from San Diego State. Just
You got Martine.
that.
Just
that's-
grab any Spanish woman. They'll do.
They've got
know.
this.
Superstitious.
So she burns sage to repel, which we don't know if that works or not. I wish they actually told us that.
I have a feeling that it did work pretty
and
well.
the demon was sitting there like, you gotta fire that bitch.
That's why she got fired.
Well, so the dad has a scene here where he's like super mad at her burning the sage, and it's just so dramatic. He grabs a pillow and like rips the door open and starts like fanning it out and then coughing. And I'm like, it's sage
Oh, yeah.
that she burned in your giant house. What are you doing right now?
He's a smoke
And-
transplant from
Yeah,
San
exactly. It's like,
Francisco,
I-
where it's like, get that smoke out of here.
Yeah,
You're
it's
hurting
like,
the environment.
God, I hope the demon gets you. Like,
Yeah. Same. He's also, by the way, a Burger King owner, but a lot of Burger Kings apparently.
Yeah, they get some money. there.
franchisee.
Yeah, that dude's clearly rich.
Yeah.
Super rich. That's
Just
why
so-
he married the trophy wife that is Christy.
Hey, she has a demon. You don't get that with most wives.
That's true.
That's true. But she
Maybe
was
he's in
promised
on
to
it.
that
Gets
demon.
threesome every night.
Why do you think his burgers are so good? Demon.
Charbroiled from hell.
I don't. But yeah, he fires her because she's burning the sage.
Isn't there a
daughter's
moment
like,
when
"You
they
sh-"
see a turd in the toilet or something?
Yeah, I don't understand that. They're like,
Remember.
yeah, Martine left
Martine, what'd
this.
you do? And when it was him, he couldn't even take the guilt on that one. I gotta let her go.
Sage and taking shit. Like he
What did I
brings
tell
her to
Martin?
the side.
He's a Lucille where he's like, you shit outside, not in here.
Yeah.
No, you're different than us.
You're
Or he's
supposed to be
outside.
cleaning up and taking things out, not dropping things off.
Martine, anytime I take a big dump in this house, I need you to just take the blame for it without me even telling you to.
Yeah, you should know these.
You also need
It's
to come in
embarrassing
there
for
and
me.
have matches ready. All right?
Yeah.
I want you to stare in my eyes as it comes out of me.
If you need to burn sage at that point, burn the sage. That's
It's
fine.
around me.
Make it seem
Yes.
like a demon.
I'm sensitive.
Like a demon came out of your ass and you're burning the sage to get rid of
And
it.
no,
Something.
Martine,
I don't
we
care.
don't have a bidet. You got to gargle the water and spit it there.
You think after she got fired on the way out, Toby the demon caught up to her? He's like, hey, don't worry, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even. It's
Probably best you're not here.
They probably gave the speech of trying to convert her. It was like, tough times to be a Christian in this world, ain't it, girl?
I got some work.
You put down that sage and come out and rage, I'll open the cage. And she's like,
go work for someone named Mika?
Mm-hmm. He's a fucking idiot.
Damn it, she's smart.
What other scenes are we missing here?
The dog gets attacked and has a seizure.
Are we there yet?
I think so.
What other scenes are there?
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of. This one has way less stuff until the end, and then it explodes.
There's a lot of stuff that does happen, but it's quick, and then for some of it, it's a nothing burger, man.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
A lot of skipping the 10-second forward button.
So one thing I kind of like about this, but also it's a little annoying, is the demon is a hell of a planner and schemer. So he decides, well, I can't do anything if everyone's in this house, and I can't do anything if this dog's in this house. So I'm going to beat the hell out of this dog and give it like a stroke or a seizure. So he attacks the dog. It has a seizure, I think is what they said. And so the dad and the daughter decide to take the dog to the vet.
Sometimes how they split off is really stupid, right?
It's stupid. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I only need one person to take Abby the dog with me. You stay here with your mom because
and
your stepmom because we got a demon in the house.
There's the baby. We don't have Martins. You know, she's not good with the kid.
Yeah,
so
she's not good.
You hang out.
Yep.
And that necklace went missing.
But almost immediately, yep, exactly.
Martine.
Martine had been meaning to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Necklace.
I happen to you missing some earrings, and no, she didn't say they accidentally fell off. Okay.
I know how much I pay you. How are you getting this sage?
Yeah. And if they accidentally fell off in the house, why haven't you found them yet?
Cleaning, right? But yeah, so dog goes away to the vet.
And at this
splitting.
point,
It's like a Scooby-Doo split.
Yeah,
You all go here,
Scooby-Doo.
we'll go here.
yeah, exactly.
Except it's like everyone went with Scooby and it's just Shaggy.
Yeah.
and a baby.
Then what the
They
fuck are
leave
we
a
doing?
baby with Shaggy.
So it's Shaggy and Scrappy.
So
no, it's just
she
Scrappy-Doo.
goes-
Scrappy.
I think, yeah, Christy goes to check on Hunter, and then all of a sudden she just gets grabbed. And I think it's actually one of the more intense moments. I think it was pretty well done.
Yeah.
He just starts grabbing her, and she's able to get free at the stairs and runs back upstairs to Hunter, and then he trips her and then just drags her ass down to the basement, where she stays for about, 15 minutes?
No, it's... Yeah, I guess I thought it was like for an hour or two.
I'm
might
not
have
sure
been.
on that.
It's enough chunk they start fast forwarding the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
she eventually walks out.
All creepy.
Later on, yeah, all creepy. Like later on, apparently she's got a huge bite on her leg, kind of like Katie did before.
Oh, these bites.
Or does after.
What a fucking demon biter. How about that? That's
It's
his
how they
trademark.
possess. Yeah.
No, I watch Baba Hotep. They go up the ass.
Oh, my bad. So he bites and then does it? That's kind of mean.
Oh, no. Baba Hotep, they suck the soul out the ass is what the demons do.
Nature's hole.
Gross.
It's
The next,
nature's hole. It's the person's hole, too, man.
Nature's religious hole.
How
so then,
about the spiritual hole?
It sounds so bad.
Yeah.
The spirit hole.
I don't think there's a good way to explain it, but yeah.
yeah, the spirit hole.
Let me in that spirit hole.
Well, I mean that ghost dimension.
So the next day, after she gets dragged into the basement, the dad has to go to a meeting with these guys from Portland.
I gotta
'cause he's been
go.
Putting them off.
I've been putting this off.
them off.
I go, nothing else is more important. I don't care if there's an actual demon
You
in
deal with that
house.
dog.
Don't
You deal with
fucking
your
care.
stepmom.
Yeah, your mom's
He actually
being
says that, hey, your stepmom's not getting out of bed. Something's wrong with her. I'm like, what a weird fucking thing to say on your way out, man.
Yeah, man, you
By the
should
way, your
probably
stepmom.
stay.
Yeah, your stepmom's in a vegetative state. I'll be back in
What a
45.
time to do this, man. Of any time.
So
You've
after
been putting
he
him off,
leaves,
do it one more time.
I think she hears scratching at that door, right? And then she checks on it. and there are scratches and like blood, and it spells
Potato.
No, I think it spells
Yes.
MEUS, which is mine in Latin, right?
You can't spell. Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you'd
the
think
demon speaks
fucking
Latin?
years of being with people, he'd move on from Latin, right?
Well, no, it does mention
No.
in the first film we do hear him talk.
He's
at
one of those
point. I do wonder
asshole
if that was
scholars who's like,
oh, he's
Latin
like an
with
old-fashioned
that
demon.
language. Yeah, I'm a Rhodes scholar.
What if he
What if
actually
he
spoke
Connery?
like the guy from The Vitch? Why
art thou talking to me?
dreams?
Make
Let
a
I possess I?
sell apple.
Because you have made a great mistake in this day.
Crossed off your onion. And you're like, what the fuck, man? Get away from me,
man.
bruh.
I'll pay you just to not fucking say another word.
What the hell?
Ancient Sumerian sucks
that is-
dick.
That is something we missed from the first one, though. I thought that was a cool scene when he recorded it, and you heard it was another, like, small reveal because you heard he's like, who are you? Like, what do you want? What is your favorite color?
Oh,
You
yeah,
know?
that Monty Python.
But, like, you heard the growl, that on there. I thought that was kind of, I don't know.
Well, they said
Well
point
done
it
enough.
speaks.
Subtle,
in the
but
first film.
still.
Like, he does that again. The point it definitely says words. He's just like, it's not a language I know.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, I know.
is
The way he
hilarious, 'cause it's
said
like, you
that,
know
though,
one,
in the first one, I
so.
was like, shut the fuck up, Mika.
You know
How many
one.
languages-
It's Mika, what you meant to say in
It's not in your fucking arsenal? No shit. Neither
Yeah.
is Spanish.
Yeah.
It could be Spanish.
Spanish. I'll be honest with you, it could just be a different dialect of English. I don't know.
It's like a type of southern appellation.
Born and raised in California, rich as hell. I don't really
that
know how
they
they
Want
Dish.
people is what I'm getting.
Cajun? No,
don't know.
it's damn Hebrew, you fool.
Sounds Cajun.
Not even worth my time.
Is that you, Jean-Claude Van Damme? Hard talk.
Daddy?
Rules.
Who is your daddy?
Call me Daddy Mika.
Her daddy dead.
Daddy's
Her daddy made a deal with me.
Hey, be easy to her. Her daddy's dead.
Dead.
Demon got her. Snake got my daddy. Gator got my
I set up
uncle.
a snake trap for him, though. You gave
Oh
our
my
dog
God.
a stroke.
What if he did, like, you put that character in this movie and he's setting up snake traps and shit?
I would get the demon.
You know, like, Mika decides, I'm going to put some talcum powder out.
that's the
Jean-Claude
difference.
Van Damme's like, I'm going to put the snake out.
I'm going to put a bear trap.
He gets
On
in
the
talcum
talcum
powder and
powder.
he's just doing
Like-
the guile kick flip.
But, like,
Flash kick. Flash
they
kick.
shut the door in the first movie, right? And all of a sudden the demon, Toby, opens it and the snake drops down. You can't see Toby, but you hear the thud from
Shuffling.
the snake bite. That
The fuck?
You hear like a little scream.
just, and like it
Goddamn.
kills them, but they can't move the body. So from now on, they just have the dead demon body, like in the
And
hallway.
just put a rug on it.
It's like, it
a lump.
just smells like shit, and they can't like see it, but they can like feel it.
Damn it, Toby.
Instead of Van Damme, we should go Chuck Norris from Sidekick. So it's
hell
Jonathan
yeah.
Brandis again. So it's an imaginary Chuck Norris dealing with a demon.
Little That's just a crazy kid.
Where
though.
Brandis is just going, get him, Chuck. And we just see air. Oh, duck, Chuck. Oh, you got him,
Hey, buddy.
Chuck. Why are
Those
you
wouldn't
undressing
be-
him, Chuck?
Like, to me, it'll always be, if you're going to put an action movie in it, it's Roadhouse. And it'll just throat rip Toby. Always. I got him. I got him, Mika.
And he would be all,
Jesus Christ.
you know, he'd be all hoity-toity about it, where he's like, I don't believe in Christianity. I'm a Buddhist Zen monk killer.
Yeah.
We're like, all right.
Toby's like,
The real demons are the ones that mankind create. No, not
The
this
real
goddamn-
demons is your stepfather's alcohol problem.
That's also true. But Toby's real.
Toby's just
He's
like,
right there.
why the fuck would you do that? I've been following it for 25 years.
They owed me, man. I gave them well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they let me sleep in their barn outside.
Yeah.
And I'm after that sister with the beads.
You got any beads?
Dad is still gone out of the house. The daughter goes up to check on Hunter, who's crying, and like Chrissy's going fucking crazy. There's one time where she goes to check on Hunter, and like she just gets in front of her, and then she gets on the phone to call her dad, and is like, "Dad, you need to come home now." She's being fucking crazy. And then there's another time where she goes and like she jumps in front and says, "Don't touch him." What is it that triggers him? Like something happens, they see something, show him something on video, and he's like, "Okay, we gotta do something."
Isn't it her being dragged out of the room?
Yeah, because the daughter finds
shows
that,
it to her. Yeah,
and the dad gets home.
You
And he's like, "I'm gonna go talk to you." And he's like, "No, legitimately, watch this
for once."
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, that's what you do. You don't go up there. If I have this thing, we deal with this thing right now because this matters.
Yep.
I know what I'm up against. You really do not. You really don't, man.
So he sees her getting dragged.
Come on.
And then he tries to. What the fuck? Oh, he calls Martine and says, "What do I do?" And apparently, Hispanic woman, she knows everything. So she's like, put a cross with olive oil on her.
She knows what she's doing, man.
And
Which
also
begs
how
why
to
the
transfer
demonologist.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is she knows too much.
Could the demonologist not have just emailed them instructions?
Well, they got to contact them first.
Well, step 1, get a wooden cross. Step 2, have olive oil. Step 3, put olive oil in ball.
You can get all this shit from Walmart.
The problem there is, though, he needs to be specific.
Just go to Target.
They just get like Walmart olive oil, and they're like, "No, it's got to be extra virgin,
Italian.
one source in California. You got to have a single source EVOO." And they're like, "What the fuck is this guy going on about?"
He's like,
I'm
no,
using
it's just better for the environment.
Oh, right. Yeah. You know,
I'm
the
from
environmental
San
demon.
Francisco.
Yeah. Listen, we can put out all the demons we want, but if we're not doing it environmentally friendly, then what's the point?
We're just
just
turning the
gonna
world
kill
over
them.
to them in the end.
Yeah, neither us nor them will have a place to live in 50 years. So, yeah, I mean.
And if they win the war, is that really what we want?
You think hell is hot? Imagine the world 50 years
Hell
from now.
on earth.
When
Literally.
you're using cheap knockoff olive oil.
Fucking unbelievable that I even have to tell you all this.
I
Fucking
hope that demon
unbelievable.
kills you.
Why do you think you have a demon, Mika? Asshole, you
Piece
prick.
of shit. I like
Mr.
this
Day
demonologist.
Trader. Spend a little bit more money on your fucking olive oil and a little less money on your camera, and you probably don't have these problems.
You might have a family now.
Instead, you're dead.
Oh, God. Sorry, I got to back up. I get too involved.
I'm sorry. It's the San Franciscan me. I get really smug. You know, us demonologists.
I hate you
we
people
see a
possessive
lot.
statements.
Have you
We've
been to
seen a
wine
lot.
country? It's beautiful.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
You ever
demons.
watch- You ever watch The Conjuring? Yeah, that's me, except I'm real.
A real con artist.
Seriously, though. I would have loved like an edited or a version like where they get to meet the demonologist and he just gives them the stupidest fucking idea. Like, oh, yeah, you're recording it? Cool. Send me those videos. Keep making more, bro.
Yeah. What if it was something
I'll
like
be
get a
back
gun,
tomorrow.
just shoot in the general direction?
Just shoot it.
Would it open?
This is a
Unleash
demon
it.
gun. That looks like a Colt 45. It is.
Have you-
It's also a demon gun.
It's also-
Have
you're
you
not gonna
tried
believe this.
the
They can't
snake
dodge bullets.
trap? Yeah, have you tried putting a snake down and letting it bite?
The Vatican spent billions of dollars on researching ways to get rid of demons. Turns out it was guns.
Yeah.
It was always guns. Just
Or you
When they
rear your
open wide
hands
work.
back like this and you yell, Sonic Boom!
Yeah.
And just slap them.
Gets
enough.
Why do you
Every
think
time.
people in America are so big on the Second Amendment? A lot of senators have a lot of demons following them.
God, you
How
would
do you
not
get rid of
believe.
them? Guns.
Dick
Just
Cheney's got an
guns.
army.
Dirty
Yeah.
Harry
Why do
was
you
a
think he
religious
always
movie.
shoot people?
Okay.
Yeah. You think Dick Cheney accidentally killed someone with a gun on a hunting accident? Nope. He killed
the
two
demon.
demons and killed a person.
Yeah, it is
And
true.
a person.
And he took that cover up. He took it took it on the chin.
Yeah,
He didn't care.
Another demon now.
He saved America that day.
That's all right.
That was President Demon.
Uber demon.
President Demon. Who is now currently with Donald Trump still.
The demons also have a democracy, I guess?
Yeah, you can shoot them, but they come back. They leave a nice little orange crust on people they touched.
Yeah, they don't have a democracy. They just get a point.
Demonocracy.
Demonocracy.
Who's the most demon of us? That guy. Him.
Yeah. He makes my blood curl.
What about that guy? Oh, the guy that took 25 years to finally kill someone?
That guy? One son?
That guy? Yeah, no, he's bottom of tier, motherfucker.
He should have been
We stuck him with this shitty family on purpose, okay?
We told him to play pranks as a joke. We trained him wrong on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't even think he'd get this far, honestly. He's actually more danger to us than he is benefit.
Yeah.
We don't want that fucking hunter kid. He's stupid as shit.
He's drawing a lot of attention right now. He sees a camera, he acts up.
Yep. It's real crazy for a camera. He's like a girl's
himself
gone
a
wild.
fucking name, Toby. But guess what? When you talk to him, he uses Latin. But Toby came out of this Latin-speaking fuck.
There are some who call me Toby.
Yeah.
He saw Toby Keith's show and just fell in love with
He said, well, this guy's hurting people.
So anyways, Martine says, yeah, use a cross with olive oil, and gotta warn you, if and when you do it, it's going to go to her next of kin.
Yeah, we can transfer it. And then Dad, I love his little like, it's my choice. I'm going to do it.
I'm doing it. I don't care.
She's the mother of my child.
My son. My son.
And I don't have the foresight to see how this could hurt us later on.
Martines didn't explain everything.
Ask the demon off.
Yeah.
To be fair, she probably never got this far.
He's like, oh, cool. Thanks, Martine. That's no, sir, there's more.
I'm not done.
You said enough. I get it.
Fired.
I hate Katie.
Fired. Remember the shit I didn't take the blame
You're not
for?
getting paid for this, Martine.
You're
not getting paid for this.
Leave the sage.
Hey, you people like to salsa the fuck out of here.
Sir, you picked me up. Can you give me a ride home? You can get a taxi or something, right? Get the hell out of here.
There's public
I'm just
transit.
gonna take your car after the demon kills you.
You can wait for your taxi on the porch. Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Still haven't found those earrings. And she's like, what the fuck, man?
Fuck.
The demon obviously.
I don't have the fucking earrings. Or they actually gave it as a gift, and he's just being a fucking prick.
Holding it over. Well, now we know why the demon.
So what happens from here is
I don't know.
he goes to her while she's laying on the bed, and then the lights fucking go out, right? And then he walks around the house with the camera's night vision to the basement.
Night vision.
And he's attacked by her. He retaliates and sticks a cross on her finally, and it just causes like the house to shake, her to collapse, puts her to bed, and then burns a picture of her sister Katie, which passes the demon on to Katie.
Paranormal Activity 1's Katie.
But what you don't know is 3 weeks later, Katie visits and explains that strange things have now been happening to her house.
Oh, that's just And we also get to re-see the clip of Mika bringing the camera when she's pulling up.
Yep. And then we get to watch a very, I think, fulfilling shot of Katie coming to their house and snapping the husband's neck.
Oh, yeah, that one is pretty, I was like,
I quite like
Christ.
that one. The way she killed her sister, though, was stupid.
Yeah, it was.
Like, if she can use the force to kill her sister, then why didn't she just do that to kill...
Force rip the dad.
Yeah. I like the neck snap. Like, there's something special
Hands
about
on. Like the demon said.
I feel like a demon would be like,
you don't get my powers for this.
yeah, I'm not farming out this job, bitch.
Hey,
that's my baby.
I'll give you the
taking it.
powers to snap a neck really easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as that goes, yeah, that's me.
Then a little title card comes up and says that the daughter came home from a school trip.
Yeah.
Found their bodies. but they don't know where Katie and Hunter are anymore.
See, in this one, it sounds like they went with the alternate ending from the first one about finding the bodies and cops, you know? So, except it's the daughter, of course. Yeah, and Katie's not been found yet, right?
No, Katie's not been found.
Yeah.
Of course, she doesn't get found. Even she's in the fourth one.
Yep.
She might be in more than that.
Is she in the third one?
Yeah, she's the daughter.
The young one in the third one, right?
No, Katie's the older sister.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, the third one is when they're
the childhood.
they're
younger. Yeah.
And
young
Chris,
Katie.
then motherfucking Toby can talk to her, you know?
Yeah, well, he didn't really talk to her that much. He talked to Christy more.
Well, I
than
mean,
the kids.
any of them. I'm just saying Toby can speak fucking English at some point.
Yeah.
They probably tried Latin for like the first 30 minutes. Come on.
That
Get it together, child.
Tu cupra meo. Come on.
So that is the second movie, though.
Second verse, same as
It's
the
just
first.
more nondescript. It's more stretched out. It's less. They think they flesh it out more, but by doing that, they give it less importance.
It's somehow more and less, right?
Like got overproduced almost.
Yeah, they
And
were like,
this
Not
one
what's
is
produced, but
really bad with if you look away for just a second, you're going to miss something, but that something doesn't matter.
because they have a lot of shit that should be like, red flag, let's figure this out right now. Okay?
Yeah.
Her being snatched by the demon, that is a tremendous red flag. But there was other ones. Even let's go back and watch the video of when the girl got stuck outside, man.
Yep.
There's some weirdness. They never think, they're like, we've got the video, but we always...
Well, not only could they
looks.
watch that video, but then they could see the fact that Hunter was picked up, taken out of his crib.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of things that they...
Could have.
You can see
Me
the
too would've seen
mistakes
it.
that were made in the first one.
And understand
think
it.
anyone would make those. The
Most of
second
them.
one is like, you fucking idiots.
The
What
first one...
mistake in the first
the hotel.
one, though? The hotel. That's it, though.
Fucking going.
But the hotel doesn't matter, though.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it
hold
matters
on,
to the
we
demon.
don't know that.
It matters to the demon because the demon pushes for them to stay.
Yeah, because it'd be easier to kill him. Then,
I don't think it fucking matters. Right?
That's true.
I mean, they can force rip things and slit throats like nothing. And
That's
break
true.
necks. I don't
So
know.
apparently it did matter.
Maybe he needed his source of powers there right now, you know, like his home base.
They needed to feel trapped.
Yeah.
It gave him more power.
I don't want us to get somewhere else where it feels different.
Can't make you confident.
I need you
Might
scared
go to
to
a
be
nice
scared.
hotel and her be like, "This is nice," and I'm be like, "Fuck, I'm losing her. I'm losing her."
God damn the
Sure,
spa.
They have free breakfast.
And
God
tennis
damn it.
courts?
Continental breakfast.
God damn that coffee. God,
And
no,
beets?
I took all the coffee.
No. That's what he should have done. Just like dropped a bead set. Like, I got you this, honey.
Oh, fuck. Damn it.
I feel
Oh, wait,
loved.
is it like Dream Girl? He just had to give her a you got this speech?
He gave her a ring made of beads. That was their wedding ring. Engaged to be engaged. Now we're engaged. And that... She
So
didn't
the
care
demon's
that
like,
he
I can't touch
wasn't
happiness.
really going to marry her. She just got her bead ring.
Demon's like, I can't touch happy people. That's how they get me.
I can't touch stupid.
Some
Damn it.
people... I actually would say that this movie, if you watch it in theaters, would be a lot scarier.
Yeah.
But
Because they
With
amped
your
up some of the sound.
with like a short attention span
Yeah.
and stuff, I love the fact that it's only like, 85, 88 minutes or something like that.
That's
But with
it
this
felt short.
short attention span, though, you miss so much because it just, like, it
It
drags
doesn't
at times.
hold your attention.
Yeah. Not,
It's an
yeah,
hour
the first
and
one, though.
31 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely holds like camera angles a lot longer. It's like on
long.
nothing.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh, did you see that pop move? And it's like, yeah. And then it would hold it for 10 more seconds. And it's
And the
like,
catch here is, on the first one, it felt like
Thank
we were
God.
holding the camera and watching it just as Mika's about to watch it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason.
Yeah.
There's
a driving force
this
on it.
one
yeah.
just felt like, let's just sit here because they're not going to see this. They're not going to find out, but we're going to be made aware of this snippet, and it's going to be tension building. But it doesn't matter because in their real
almost
world,
like
it's
they're
not happening.
too lazy to tell you a story.
Yeah,
so
to,
it's like
to weave them into it.
Here's this. Tell yourself the story.
See, it happened. They don't know about, but it happened. So they're not scared. But it's
that's
okay.
not. I guess that's not like how a story. If the main characters aren't involved in the story until the end, then what's the fucking point?
Yeah, if they don't have anything ratcheting up the fear for them, then...
Except for Christy. She's the only one.
Yeah, and that's... Yeah.
I was kind of sympathetic to her because her husband was just ignoring the shit out of her. She would tell him things and he'd be like, it'll be all right. Let's go out tonight.
Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, we're going to leave you here while we go deal with the dog. Also, I got a Burger King meeting tomorrow. The King calls.
Important stuff. Burger King.
I'm thinking about killing myself. Well, that's too bad. I got to take this meeting with these guys from Portland.
That sounds like a whopper of a story. Hey, guys, what's up?
Flame broiled. Hey, honey, have it your way. Yeah, anyways, like I said, as you can tell, I'm committed to the brand.
Yeah, so...
Oh, that noise in the background, we have a demon here, but don't worry, he doesn't affect my work.
Nope.
It's a private thing.
I promise.
My private life and my work life are totally separate. Demon is at home. I'm at Burger King.
The Burger King is on the way.
I'd imagine almost every other Burger King owner in the world has a demon, though, because that place fucking sucks.
Because their shitty food keeps selling.
Do you really like Burger King?
I do. I don't have it much, but I do like Burger King burgers.
But when you do, you have it your way. I haven't had it in, I think, 15, maybe 20 years.
It's like the biggest fucking ripoff. It's like bad.
I don't even know what they taste like, but last time I tried it, every time, it's always not that good. It's always bad, actually. Yeah.
It is.
Honestly, I don't even get fast food burgers hardly at all because they cost the same as a restaurant burger.
I know. I'm like,
so if I wanted to... Yeah, it's like if I don't want to cook one, if I want to order, I'll just get a restaurant at this point. It's the same price.
Yeah. It is insane. You can go to Ruby Tuesday. Mama. Nothing great, but still better.
Mama. Thanks, Toby.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I did that. Inflation. I did that.
Devilflation.
Oh, yeah.